The Patriots are interested in a 29-year-old expensive corner who will not be a free agent, unrestricted free agent, until 2019, meaning they have 2 years of control, meaning the Patriots want to pay him not only this upcoming season, but also the season after that. Not only are they willing to expend those, if it's true that they're really interested, are they willing to sink those kind of resources into Richard Sherman in terms of dollars and commitment over time. But they're also willing to part with, you would think, draft picks to get him. And what would they be willing to part with? You'd think it would take a first rounder, at least a second rounder. Patriots don't have a first or second rounder this year. They'd have to trade next year's first round pick for Richard Sherman. So if the Patriots, the best team there is looking at Richard Sherman and saying, yes, we are willing to devote resources, both in terms of money and draft picks, going forward into this guy, that tells you he is still very productive. It ain't about production with Richard Sherman. It must be about personality. Eventually, maybe something is wearing thin here, and they don't like it anymore. And Ryan, I would suggest this, though, also. Sometimes, which will seem to contradict what I just said, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Sometimes, even the best franchises make bad personnel decisions. And maybe this would be one of those cases where Seattle thinks that, look, his personality's not worth the production anymore. The production's going down and the personality is getting worse. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying maybe they perceive it that way. It's possible that they perceive it that way. But let's not forget, this is the same franchise. As many good moves as they made, they looked at Max Unger, they looked at Jimmy Graham. They said, we'd rather have that guy than this guy, traded him, and the offensive line has been a problem since then.
Yeah, you know
so,
what?
like, maybe they're just making a mistake.
You know, you make those kind of mistakes. The Matt Unger, Jimmy Graham mistake is one where you felt like, okay, we want to build this team around Russell Wilson offensively. We need to give him another option on the outside. But you don't get rid of Richard Sherman playing the way he has. And, yeah, Deshaun Shedd was okay. Jeremy Lane was okay. The reason that Richard Sherman had to start doing some of the things he is now is because you didn't have other pieces. And so, to me, that leans more towards personality, like you were saying. But he's been this dude. And, yes, as we get older, as we get more comfortable, as our bank accounts get bigger, we start to be more unapologetically us. It happens to us all. We learn how to just be us at all times, and sometimes that wears thin. But not enough from what I've seen with his production to make this kind of move unless it's a serious problem. So for me going forward, I'm very interested to see what they would ask for, what they would take, and where this goes. And if he goes to the Patriots, I'm letting you know now, it's the last day I will work for ESPN because I'm tired of this. And I can't take it no more.
It's not even fair.
And if they get another good player, I'm done.